Let's do it then. Pink pineapple and sugar.
Dennis, are we the only two here?
I think everybody's still on the end of month call.
Well, I got that on my tablet and I got the Zoom call on my phone. They're going over.
It's kind of the spring.
That's why I asked if there was a Zoom call tonight because I had a feeling they were going to go over.
Oh yeah, and they're still talking. They just now getting to the summer collection.
Yeah.
But they said earlier we was, so.
Hey guys. How's it going? I don't know if I'm muted on here.
There's DPP. She's here.
Hey girl, hey. Trying to see if I can get. This is kind of different. We've never done this with the end of the month live video taking place. It just so happened to fall on it.
Yeah, that's why I asked if we were still doing it or if we were going to do it afterwards because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, what's going on, my brother?
Did you see Dan? Did you see Dan shouted me out?
Oh, I didn't even, for some reason, I'm having technical issues with my computer, and it's not giving me volume. And I got to figure out, I'm gonna have to take this computer to the shop. I can't hear anything. I missed it all. So he shouts you out. What did he shout you out for?
Because May's my 5-year anniversary.
Woohoo! You're gonna get a chance to walk across the stage. Congratulations.
I know. But he said my name, perfectly. I mean, he didn't say my last name wrong or anything. It was really cool how I got shot up by him and Chuck.
Oh, that's so amazing. Yay. You're like royalty now.
Right?
That is like so cool. We're gonna have our cameras ready when you walk across that stage.
God, and there's gonna be 10,000 people there. I'm gonna be nervous. No, my luck, I'll probably fall off the stage or something.
Oh, a meeting has we can.
You gonna be up at midnight tonight?
Yeah, looks like there's some exciting stuff coming through. I did see Kirk post some stuff about the Star Wars. I mean, I have a lot of customers that love Star Wars. So, oh my goodness, I got a feeling that stuff is gonna sell out. So, ooh.
I want Truman. Sorry.
Huh?
I was gonna say I want Truman, but I think he's gonna sell out quick.
Which one is true? I don't know enough about Star Wars, so which one is that?
No, Truman is the one that's the weighted buddy for the mental health.
Oh, the weighted buddy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to get you right. That's gonna sell out because I definitely got to get a few of those for my. I got to get a few of those.
I'm on a team meeting now.
Yeah.
What?
I'm so terrible with names.
Can you walk around Ottawa?
I'm terrible with names. I tell you guys.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Jen. So it looks like we are at the top of the hour past 8 already. So welcome guys to our connection call. And this is what we do every week at 8:00 p.m. Central Time, which is a little different this time because we do have the end of the month live going on. But as you enter the room, guys, be sure to mute your phone so we can be clear on whoever's speaking. I'm just so happy to see you guys here. Can you even believe that it is April the 30th already, which we bypassed the first quarter. And today is the last day of Cincy's calendar year. That's huge. Cincy's calendar year starts May 1st and it goes through April 30th, which means that, you know, for those of you who are trying to gun it for annual sales, Those of you who are trying to gun it for annual mentor, this is the last and final day for that. I know Courtney was still working very hard to earn that annual mentor. She was only one person away. So yes, we got to pray for these successes, guys. Oh my goodness. And this has been a great month. This has been a great month, guys. You all have done an amazing job. I am trying to catch up from last week. I am still on a high from last week going to our Suicide Director Summit. It was amazing, mind blowing. There were times that I didn't think that I could do certain things because of fear. I remember them saying, "Come on, guys, we're going to the mountaintop." It was called. You guys can do a little search on this. It was called Bogus Mountain. I want you guys to look up Bogus Mountain when you get a chance. When I went to Facebook AI, you know, if you guys noticed, but Facebook has a artificial intelligence feature in the messenger. So I went there and I said, well, what is the temperature going to be for Bogus Mountain? And it told me 32 to 42 degrees over there. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so cold. And it also gave me details about Bogus Mountain. It said we're going to have like 700 some turns going up the mountain. So that was freaking me out. I'm like, oh my goodness, that many times going up the mountain. And after doing the research, I found that after you pass the 2-lane road, it actually went to a 1-lane dirt road, rugged road. So I was so afraid. I was told by Eldon said, make sure you sit on the right side in the car. Sit on the right side so you won't see the cliff on the left side. So I sat on the right side, hoping that I wouldn't see what was on the left side. No, you know how you just want to take a peek and see what's really going on over there? I took a peek like, oh, I wish I hadn't, because now I'm afraid at this point. So once we got to the very top, it was beautiful. You know that struggle that we have at the very bottom, and we have that fear at the bottom for reaching the top. So we can kind of translate that over to our business. So you have these fears of doing things at the bottom because you know that at the very top, there's going to be victory at the top. So when we got to the top, I'm like, oh, this was not bad at all. It was good to reach the top. And it was level up on the top. There was a bun up there, horseback riding, all kind of amazing things on the top. I was so thrilled to reach the top, so happy. But that fear of going down started kicking in. Oh my goodness, going up was actually easier than going down. Because you know how when you ride a bicycle, you know, you pick up that pace, that speed going down, right? So you got to kind of have your foot on the brake going down because all of a sudden you got the speed going down. And the young lady who I was riding with, oh my goodness, they were amazing. The 2 ladies that I was in the car with, I actually rode with Dorothy Thurman. Dorothy drove, and there was Sarah Speechy in the front. They were in the front seat, and I was in the back seat by myself. So I wore my little patch in the back because I didn't want to get car sick. But guys, let me tell you what was the scariest thing. This dirt lane that we were on, it was a 1-way. It was not a 2-lane, it was a 1-lane. Somebody was coming in front of us, and that meant that they had to pass us on this 1-lane dirt road with the scariest thing now. If we had gone overboard, we were not going to survive that one, right? So Dorothy pulled over a little bit, and I was back there doing this. I was so scared. I was so scared. I thought I was going to have a heart attack back there because there was this truck passing us. But Dorothy is an excellent driver, and I knew I was in good hands, but still I was praying back there. I was praying, my knees were knocking. So this truck passed us, and I felt like a sign of, I was so relieved once that truck passed us. But guys, I don't think I could do that again. I did it. I overcame it. I did it. I can say I did it. I did hard things, but I'm glad I did it because, and the one thing that they said, well, I knew that I opted into a video. It's a training video. So Jeff said, you know what, if you don't come up here, you won't be in the video. I said, I'm going to have to make the video. So I did it because I wanted to be in the video. So I'm in the video. I don't know how much of that video is going to be shown, but I knew that that was the only way to get up there. So, okay, guys, I want you guys to tell me what you're doing. what are you doing this? What have you done this month? I want you guys to shout yourself out and let us know what you've done this month. So who's going first?
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hey, Sakima.
Hey there. Well, this month, I got 2 new team members. One is a reinstatement,
Woohoo.
and one, she's a new recruit, and she's actually went active this month, so she made active, and she's working on her second Facebook party. She had one qualifying party, and she started another one, so she's doing pretty good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I got my invite on Facebook to earn the performance bonus. So, I've been trying to work on my page a lot more. So I finally got the invite where I can get paid to post now.
I've been noticing the trend and the change that you've been making over that. Girl, you're making, I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
And I've added some people to my VIP group, for Cincy, and gotten, some people, asking me about it. So hopefully I'll gain customers as well, in addition to that.
It's nice to be seen. Somebody's unmuted, so make sure you guys are muting your phones as you enter. I think that's Randa. Can you please mute your phone unless you're getting ready to say something? We're picking up a lot of background sound, so thank you.
Sorry, I thought it was again. Let me find my button.
So that's about it for me. I don't know how to work my phone.
There's a little microphone at the bottom. Just click that microphone and hit the mute on your phone.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Or hit the mute on your phone. If you can't find a microphone, it's going to be at the very bottom. It'll be at the bottom. Hit the mute on your phone if you can't find that microphone. Who else is next? Who else want to shout themselves out?
I will. I got
Hey, girl,
active this
hey.
month. Hello. I got active this month and I got my first teammate.
Congratulations. Way to go.
Thank you.
Who else has a rah-rah moment?
I made lead consultant.
Congratulations. Way to
you.
go.
Thank you.
Who else? Who else got something going on? Guess shout out can be anything. Anything you've done that's different. Shout yourself out.
I'll say this. I gave myself some grace. I didn't do as well as I thought I would do. I did all the
Hey, Robin.
Can you hear me?
Way to go, Robin.
Thank you. It's okay to give yourself some grace, and I had to tell myself that. If we get another day, make it happen. And that's what I'll do tomorrow.
Somebody actually asked me about you, Robin, at Summit. I think it was Justin Cox. Justin and Chloe, they were made the Circle of Excellence, but they thought that you were in my downline. They said, well, did you have somebody on your team who specialized in Grace Adele? I said, no, she wasn't on my team then, but she's on my team now. So they remembered you.
I'm so ready to get back to just see the faces and hug the faces. I miss everybody.
We miss you too.
I'll shout myself out next.
Way to go, Courtney. I love your hair.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm still working toward annual mentor. I am chatting with one of the frontline, and we're about 480 now from her reaching certified. So we're working together to try to get there. But I leave Thursday for a retreat with Kelly Rashaw in Minnesota. This will be my first time in Minnesota. But for her retreats, she lets her team register and everything. And then when she has open spots, she posts it out there on social media and she says, if you're interested, let me know. And so we had to send her our strengths and weaknesses in our business, what we thought our own strengths and weaknesses were. And so I asked my team, I was like, what do you guys think like would be some of my strengths? Like I'm struggling. So they gave me some really good ones. And so I sent in my strengths and weaknesses. And then Kelly took all of the consultants that wanted to come and she took their name off and she just put the strengths and weaknesses in this, I guess like a chat for her team that was going to the retreat. And her team had to vote who they wanted to come according to the strengths and weaknesses. And they chose me. So I leave Thursday to go to Minnesota and I'm going to share some content with them. And I've never shared at a retreat before. I've only been kind of an attendee. So I'm working on my content. I've got to share like a 30 to 60 minute window. And then I've got to have content for them to take home. So I've been rushing to try to get all that done because we've been gone and we just got back late last night and packing and repacking and laundry and all things. So pray for me, send up all the good thoughts, whatever it is you do, because I am super nervous, super nervous.
Oh, way to go, girlfriend. Oh, I just saw Kelly last week. So Kelly is amazing. So
Yes.
congratulations for being chosen, Courtney. So yay. We're gonna be praying for you, girl, to hit annual mentor because you are going to do it. Yes.
480 PRV. Like, oh,
This is a wrap. You got it, girl. So anybody else got something going on? Let's hear all those rah-rahs.
All right, I signed up for the Dash to Director to get my title back. And I have like 3 or 4 of my teammates underneath me that have signed up for it as well. And
Congratulations.
don't forget, everybody, Shining Star nominations. Today's the last day. Make sure everybody nominates someone.
Yep. Make sure you go nominate somebody who's inspired you. I don't care what their title is, nominate them. And yeah, Chuck did say tonight was the last night, I think, right?
Yeah, thank you for that reminder because I totally forgot to say that. So yes, thank you for that. Yeah, we want to recognize those people who give more than they take. So guys, it can even be the struggles. If you guys make sure you guys are muting yourselves as you enter the room. You can even, if you're having any struggles, guys, let's hear the struggles. I mean, let's say you're having some challenges, that you're facing some challenges. It's okay to say that. We're all family and we're trying to help you guys overcome those challenges.
I'll start, Debbie. I am struggling with recruiting again, and I'm also struggling with this month's sales. The last few months have been awesome for me with sales, and this, for some reason, I'm finally having the slow month that everybody else was having in the beginning. But I still struggle with it because my anxiety goes super high and I feel like quitting. And I know I don't want to quit, but it's just a struggle for me to work with it, and I sent 150 messages out today on Project Broadcast to try to get, some extra sales. Haven't had a sale in a week. And I just struggle. And when I struggle, my anxiety goes very high. And that's, it's not a good thing, but that's my struggle for this month.
Okay, Dennis, let me ask you something. What have you done this month? And tell me if you've done anything different this month.
Not anything different. I still post on Facebook. I still post in my VIP group. I send out messages. I send out Project Broadcast messages. I still give a send circle to all my drivers. If it's pizza, if it's DoorDash, I'm always giving a thank you sent circle. Recruiting wise, me and Tammy have been working together on, recruiting posts. So I'm posting. I have been more of a homebody lately because, you know, I'm still having issues with my foot. I do talk to some people, but not, you know, not as much as I was.
Do you ever private message people? Do you ever use that feature? Do you ever privately message anybody? Whether they're on
No.
your Facebook page, okay?
I don't
So we
like
wanna-
private- sorry, I was gonna
Mhm.
say, I don't like private messaging people because I feel it's like cold calling type of thing, and I don't like doing that. I was actually talking to a friend of mine today about that. I did cold message one person today asking if they were looking for Scentsy because they haven't bought it since 2022 or 2023. So I shouted out to her. I mean, I sent her a message saying, hey, checking in to see if you need any Scentsy. But I don't like doing that because I feel like I'm bothering people, and I don't like being, whenever I receive a message, I don't like it. So that's why I don't push cold messaging people, because I don't like it when I receive it.
Okay, so first of all, these people, you have to get that out your head. First of all, it's all about how you do it. If they're friends with you on Facebook, it's not cold messaging because hopefully you have some kind of relationship with these people. Now, it's about the approach that you take. And then whenever somebody places an R, this is what I do. You know, you got your birthday notifications that come up. Do you ever wish people happy birthday privately? Do you ever do that?
Once in a while, yes. If I'm really close with them, yes. If not, I don't. I will say happy birthday on their page, but not messaging them, no.
Okay. See, what I'm trying to do is to try to find out what you're doing and what you're not doing. And that's helping me. It's helping me to try to figure out what you're doing and what you're not doing and see what it is that we need to start doing. Okay. First of all, you got to get out of your head about bothering people. Remember, Scentsy is a blessing, it is not a burden. And this is what's going to happen. I always say this: if you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't ask, somebody else will. I don't know how many times I failed to ask somebody and I look up and they're a consultant because somebody else asked them. Wouldn't that make you feel bad? Because they're right there with you. You look up and, oh, they're a consultant and they're right here with me. Okay. So the way you want to do that, I don't call it cold because I don't like somebody cold messaging me either. It's all about how you're doing it. Now, a good thing to do you ever use your stories on Facebook? Do you ever use that?
Yes, all the time.
Okay.
I did today with the Star Wars and the mental health. So yes.
Do you ever look to see who's watching you?
No, I do not.
Okay. I want you to write all these things down. I want
Okay.
you to pay attention to who's watching you. And I want you to pay attention to who's watching you on a regular basis. Okay. And what I want you to start doing is reaching out to those people who's watching you on a regular basis. And you want to say, how you doing today? I just want to say, hello, how you doing? Okay. You don't have to say anything about Scentsy at the time, but what's going to happen is that you acknowledging that they're watching you. Number one. Okay. I want you to stop only messaging people that you've been talking to. I want you to message everybody when their birthdays come up. I want you to probably message them and say, happy birthday. Or, you know, I got something special for you on your birthday. Some people don't get anything for their birthday. This is what I do. I offer them a discount. If they're interested, happy birthday. I got something special just for you on your birthday. Okay. That's another way. Now, and those people who acknowledge you when you say happy birthday, here's the next line. I want you to know that I've truly been blessed. You don't have to use these exact words, but this is what I do. I've truly been blessed with this opportunity. I want you to know that I have something to give to somebody, which is a free opportunity. Would you by any chance know anybody who may want a side gig where they can make a little extra money on the side? Would you know anybody? So you're not directly asking them, you're indirectly asking them. So these are some things that will help you because these are things that you haven't done. And the point that I'm asking, the reason why I'm asking you this, because I want to know what you've done and what you have not done. And as you guys know, I recruit a lot. So I do a lot of things differently. And let me see if my new potential team members joining us, because I invited her to come. Let me see if she's on here. She came earlier. Let me see if she's here with us. Veranda, she's here. Okay. I see Veranda is on the call. Let me tell you guys, I got a phone call today and I missed the phone call. So I called her back and I said, this is Debbie. I missed the phone call. And she said, are you a Cincy consultant? I said, yes. She said she went to the main Cincy.com to look for somebody. She lives probably about 3 hours away from me. So she looked for somebody who was a consultant. And I was the one she picked, okay? Let me tell you what stood out. If you guys are not doing this, I want you to go do it tonight. What she said stood out, the stars. I have stars on my website. I have 5 stars. You know how you pick a restaurant or you pick a hotel and you look for the reviews? So the reviews normally stand out when you have like 4 stars, 5 stars out there. So I have the stars on my website. So she looked at the stars and called me. I responded back. So first of all, guys, I want you guys to answer all your phone calls. Answer all of them. Answer all calls. Now I missed her call because I was doing something, but I called her back. So you miss a call, call them back. It may be somebody want to join. It may be somebody wanting to make a purchase. And if it's not that, hang up. Okay, it's that easy. So I got all her information. She's gonna sign up first thing in the morning. I got her name, I got her address, I got her email, I got her cell phone number, and I got her credit card number too. She's going to join with the $59 kit. You see where I'm going with that, guys? I got 3 people joining tomorrow. 3. So then they're all joining with the host kit. First of all, guys, I want you to get in the habit of keeping parties open. So, Dennis, I know you know about that part, right? I know you know about, okay, good. So tomorrow's, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I have 6 parties open trying to give somebody a kit at 0 cost. I know you can't say free, but I say 0 cost.
Right.
I do offer it. It's just, I don't have anybody, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. We got to change that behavior, okay? We're going to help you with that. As a matter of fact, from time to time, Dennis, when you go live, I know you're not afraid to go live. I will actually join you. I can join you, can invite me to your live video, and we can talk about the benefits of somebody joining your team, okay? We'll work with that. We're going to get past this, okay? That's the easy part. And, where a lot of you may feel like recruiting is hard, but it really isn't. Let me tell you why it's hard. It's because you're telling yourself that. You got to stop saying that. Because you become what you speak. If you speak it, you're going to believe that. So, and I know those of you with this strong PRB, that's great because that means you're talking to a lot of people. You want to run it by everybody you talk to. And if that person says no, you can flip that and say, oh, by the way, do you know somebody then? And one of my girls who's certified this month, she was a referral. So guys, always know to do things differently. If you haven't tried something different, it's so much out there that we can do. Okay, Dennis, I'm glad you spoke up. Anybody else have any challenges? Because we want to make sure we break through these barriers.
I want to piggyback really quick what you said, DPP, for Dennis and others that are struggling with recruiting. I'm in a Tullahoma group for my town, and every so often I just see a notification from that group, somebody I know posted in there or somebody commented on something that I commented on. And then I kind of just start scrolling. And this is a testament or a testimony of getting out of your way. Not fearing asking someone. So there were 2 young women that I found yesterday that both had said, I can't find a job. Before you come at me with your rude comments, I have applied, I've done this. I know everyone's hiring, but no one is hiring me. So I reached out to both of them. And Hannah, I actually invited her to the group yesterday. She's already got her VIP group and everything, and we're working to get her there to earn her kit. And then the other girl, Sierra, I'm still having a conversation with. Hannah knew what Cincy was. Sierra had never even heard of Cincy. And it's all about the way, like Debbie said, it's all about the way you approach things, and it's all about your wording and how you come across it. So I was going to read you guys really quickly what my first message to them was, and then how it kind of blossomed from there. but they both, like I said, were asking for who's hiring. I need work. I need to make some income. And so to Hannah, I said, and I didn't know her. I just said, hey, Hannah, I saw your post that you're looking for work. I know you mentioned you needed 35 to 40 hours a week. I'm not sure if you'd be interested, but have you ever thought about social selling? Okay, that's another like word or phrase that we can say other than direct sales, because sometimes people run away as soon as they hear direct sales because it's just left a bad taste in their mouth in the past. And she said, what's that? I'm interested in knowing more. I just don't know what it is. And I said, well, it's a lot like direct sale. I like to say that instead of direct sale. People always tend to run when you say that because the bad rep that some direct sale companies have left in the past. Have you ever heard of Cincy? She said, actually, I have. What exactly would I be doing? And this is what I told her. I said, so Cincy is one of the most prestigious direct selling companies in the world. We are one of the largest fragrance companies in the United States and have a close partnership with Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. We sell fragrance for everywhere in anyone's life, men, women, kids, you name it. We even used to have an entire pets collection. And then I went on to say it's an amazing company to be a part of, how long I've been in this company. And then Debbie and I were messaging back and forth, and I sent her the links to the YouTube videos that Debbie has shared with us many, many times about sharing these with potential new teammates. And she is on fire. I mean, she messaged me, what do I need to share next? What can't get on my VIP? Been talking. She's only 22, so she drives, and I'm loving it. So hopefully we can turn this into something, and she keeps that passion. But just like Debbie said, it's all about what you say and how you come across. And then yes, I can share that in the TTS. So yeah, I heard someone say social selling one time, and it just stuck with me. And that's what we do, right? I mean, we're on social media and we're sharing a product. So I was like, social selling, okay, that I'll run with it. So the last couple of recruit conversations I've had, I've used that. And it tends to get more response than, oh, I work for multi-level marketing company called Cincy, or I work for this direct sale company called Cincy, and I work for my phone. So it gives them a bit more of like a prestigious title per se. So, but I feel you.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, it's all about what you say. You're right. Okay, picture time, guys. I think who was that saying that they would take? Was that Jody said they'd take a picture? Was that Jody? I can tell. It's picture time, guys. Kirsten, that was Kirsten saying that.
Turn your
Thank
camera
you.
on, say cheese.
Cheese.
I guess it would help if I had my camera open. Hi.
You did
Okay,
that
everybody
last
say
time too.
cheese. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna do one more because there's 2 pages. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you,
Can you
Kirsten.
guys tell
I'll
that
tell you, this
Kirsten
is
works
awesome.
in childcare?
I think there's some comments in the chat. Is Ms. Wells that she usually read the if there's any messages there in the chat?
I'm here. Hold on a minute.
And Ms. Wells, okay.
Hey, let me see. Somebody was late. Angela Hudson says she has 3 certified on her team today. There was a conversation about the picture. People say they love that social selling. Dennis said he's been using it lately. And he said his friend uses it. So that's all.
Okay. And I tell you, something else I heard recently is a side gig. I'm like, I've never used that. I mean, anybody looking for a side gig? You know, because it's all about what you say. The word join my team and that sort of thing, that's kind of like old stuff. I mean, that doesn't always work anymore. So even posting, if anybody wants to start since it's $0, sometimes that don't work. I mean, so it's all about the things that we use. But I love that social selling. I have not used that.
And Debbie, someone just added, this is Angie, she said, I'm struggling on getting orders right now.
Angie, okay, first thing I want to ask is, how are you sharing? I always like to ask that question first, so we can see what we can do to help you, give you some tips. Like, what are you doing now? Let us know what you're doing. This is what I have to say. One thing about Scentsy products, it sells itself, and people are buying it. So we just have to know, what are you doing and how are you connecting with people and how frequently you're doing it.
Oh, Angie, can you unmute and tell us? Angie? Okay, I don't see her on here. I know she posted. Okay, she is. She says, I'm posting stuff that all share. I guess
You
she's
just
talking
posting. You just
posting
posting.
page.
I mean, are you going live? Are you directly messaging people? Are you booking parties? Are you doing selfies? Are you showing people how to use the products? Are you unboxing products? To ask all those, you got to be, it's more than just posting stuff. So a lot of times Facebook doesn't allow people to see things. So you got to do more than just post stuff. Are you actually directly texting people, messaging them, going live? Because we do a lot of things to get people attention. I don't know then. If you're doing everything that I said, if you're doing all of that, something should be happening. I don't know, maybe you have just 5 friends on Facebook. How many friends do you have on Facebook? Because that matters. Well, how many people are actually seeing what you're doing? I mean, so I don't know who you're marketing to. So it's a lot of factors go into place. I mean, there's videos out there on YouTube, but you gotta be physically going into things. And you have to be consistently connecting with people. Because if you're doing all those things, something should happen. Like, I have over 10,000 followers, and between my personal page and my VIP group, I'm on TikTok, I'm in the stories, I'm on YouTube, I'm all over the place. You got to be out there. You got to be out handing samples when you're out in the street meeting people. So it's a combination of things that you should be doing.
And is she doing unboxing videos? I will tell you, most of my sales come from my unboxing videos. Like, I did my unboxing the other day and my mom called me and said, oh my gosh, I need that pink truck. Most of mine come from me. They see the excitement and see the products out of the boxes kind of in person. And that's where I get most of my sales. And I will tell you, like DPP said, TikTok. I did a simple TikTok of me changing my pods and I got over 5,000 views. Like, bam. Little stuff like that. That's what, like I said, Shauna says, selling without selling. Show it and they're going to want to know about it.
Oh yeah, I got an order for almost $200 not long ago because I went live with the fragrance flowers. I opened up the fragrance flower and then I showed them the fragrance flowers that I have here, got just like that. And she messaged me back and said, thank you so much for going live, sharing that fragrance flower. So you got to make it real. You got to make, let me tell you something else that I did today. I went live showing people how I packaged up the fragrance flowers. And I also show people how I'm going to package up this right here. This is like the Moisture Melody bundle. And I'm going to put this little thing right here in a bag. So whatever you're doing with your business, go out there and show it. I mean, I even showed the car kit. I talked about the car kit, showing off packages like this. I don't know if you can see it that well, but so it's so much that we can be doing to get people attention. It's more than just posting stuff.
Also, Angie, do you have a VIP group?
You on mute, Angie. You on mute.
No. Okay. So I did a live today on the TTS group page. And when we get off here or tomorrow morning, whenever, I want you to go watch it. And I talked about the benefits of having my VIP page and where I was struggling with PRV and how my VIP page and my PRV have gone hand in hand. We talked all month about getting active, and we had a lot of leaders come on TTS and they went live sharing PRV tips, how to get active, tips to get to 200 PRV. And by the time we got to my day, which was today, a lot of things that I was going to say had already been shared. And so I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to talk about. The VIP page can be your bread and butter. And I say that because your VIP page should be a relationship page. It should be where you're getting to know those VIPs, where you're getting to know your customers, where you can interact with them. And really and truly, like Jennifer said, like Sean always says, sell without selling. So the past, I don't know, say 3 months or so, I've really been focused on getting to know those people in that group. And this goes a lot back where Dennis was struggling too with recruitment. They all go hand in hand. If you are growing those relationships and not selling, like we talked about earlier, it could be beneficial for your PRV. It could be beneficial for your recruitment. So get a VIP group together on Facebook tonight. Start inviting the customers that you have. Start asking them for referrals. I did a grow the group in my VIP, I think last month, and I had over 110 invites in my VIP group. Now, no, granted, not all of them accepted that invite from whoever sent it to them, but I had to approve them. And so I saw everyone who was coming in. As I was seeing all of those people asking to be in my VIP group, I was going to their profile and I was clicking add friend. Go to the next profile, add friend. Go to the next profile, add friend. Because now I have a mutual friend in common with them. So now I'm going to start seeing their things. Yeah, not all of them accepted my friend request, and that's okay. That doesn't hurt my feelings. But there were a handful that did. So now I have a handful of new friends to follow my private page and new friends to follow my VIP that are my VIP group. I play Family Feud. I play guess how many Sense Circles, how many bars. Family Feud was a huge success last night. It went from 6 to 10 o'clock, and all the details are in my live. But get yourself a VIP group set up. Start inviting everyone you talk to about Cincy in that group. That is always one of the first or last things I end my conversation with, depending on who they are. Do you want an invite to my VIP group? I share all the things coming out. I do personal specials. I play games. We have a lot of fun over there. And backtracking a little bit, 3 months ago, I was struggling with that group. I was like, how do I get this group to get hype? How do I get this group jumping? Because in 2021, I went to an SFR virtual watch party, and an SSD that invited me gave us a gift. And in that gift bag, there was a little jar. And inside the jar, it had 50 things to do for your business. One thing each day. There were 50 brand new ideas. And I happened to pull one out one night, and it was create your VIP page to be your social space and not just your selling beacon. And ever since I read that, that has been my main purpose in that group. So I've been trying to really build those connections, really get to know these people. I do daily interactions where they have to share with me things. Favorite superhero, favorite food, favorite colors, you name it, it's under there. Again, I shared it in the live earlier today, so you guys can go back and watch that. I saw a question pop up. Okay, Angie
You
asked,
have
how do
to-
I do that? Where do I go?
And somebody
Are
said,
you
do
asking
people have to
about-
be? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Is she asking about how to do the VIP group?
Yeah, somebody said, do people have to be your friend before getting into your VIP group?
No, they do not have to be your friend on Facebook to be in a VIP group. I have my notifications turned on. So that way when they are invited or they click join, I have to approve it. So that gives me a window to see who they are, go to their Facebook profile, see if they're a consultant already. I try to not let other consultants in. There are a few that are on my front line just for observation and help me boosting algorithms and things like that. But they don't have to be your friend. No.
And then it said, do you post personal information in your VIP group? He said he keeps his Scentsy related on it. I sometimes will post some interaction posts.
I do personal, yeah. If I've had a great weekend and I have a lot of pictures, I may share a picture of us in Memphis and be like, here's what we did this weekend. Drop your picture or your favorite picture from the weekend in the comment section. So they're getting to know you without it being Scentsy related. But in turn, they're in that Scentsy VIP group. So they're there for Scentsy. If they don't want to be there, they're not going to join. They're not going to come over there. But those that are in there are there for Scentsy. They're there to see the products. They're there to see how you use them. They're there to see your personal reviews and all the things we do and all the places we go and how we're blessed by Scentsy. So yes, I would share personal stuff in there. Not every day. I don't share it every day, but at least a couple times a week. I think there was another question too. Did I miss
And
that one?
Angie asks, could you join her group to help her? And she adds you to her VIP group.
Sure. If you guys want to invite me to your VIP groups, 100%. I may not see everything based on algorithms, but you guys are more than welcome to invite me to your VIP group. Go watch the live too on TTS. It's on our Team Traveling Scents page that DPP's got going for us. So I shared a lot on that live as well. I thought I saw one other thing too.
And Robin's had her hand up for a minute. Robin, you still have a question?
I still have a question. Well, I wrote them
Mhm.
down, but I'll talk to Debbie later.
Okay.
But to this
Mhm.
topic, I have a really good Facebook group, a VIP group.
Mhm.
I post there. I have not gone live there. I have not unboxed there. Those are my friends. I need to do better. But I would love to do a Facebook party. And I'm in so many groups, Dawn. I'm sure I'm in a mock party. I just don't know which group to go to. So I'm wondering if someone could share which group that I should go to, because I know Debbie has given it to me. I just probably am in now 100 groups and not really paying attention to what I joined.
Oh, there's some great ones out there. Absolutely, we get that. And I wanted to say this since we were on this subject. Angie was saying that she's struggling in a lot of areas. So I just went and took a look at Angie's Facebook page. So whenever somebody tell me that they're struggling, I look at your Facebook page first to see what needs to happen over there. So one thing, Angie, I'll recommend you should go there. There's so many groups out there. There's a Keep It Simple group that you should join and learn from those groups. It's one thing to be in those groups, but you need to take action. So as I look at your Facebook page, I don't see you handling any Scentsy products. I don't see you holding Scentsy products. I don't see selfies. I do see you going live, but I don't see those. I see a lot of GIFs and stuff like that. So it will help if you make your page a little cleaner. I mean, for example, I noticed that I share things, but I try to make my page clean, because the things that we share sometimes, you don't want it to look like a bunch of stuff, if that makes sense. You want to, here's some tips right here. You want to share something motivational. You want people to follow you. You want to share something motivational, something inspirational. Then share what you like. What is it about you that you want people to know about you? Okay, because people buy from people that they like and they trust. So what about you? For example, what are you eating this morning? What did you have to eat today? What did you have to eat for lunch? And then show people, like, hold up a hand soap and take a selfie with that and tell people how it cleans your hand. So it's basic stuff like that that we can miss that makes a big difference. So something else you can do, you can actually go to YouTube and learn how to work social media. Because that's something I had to learn. I didn't notice, and I'm glad you're missing this so we can know how to critique you. I had to learn how to do this. I didn't know how to do this walking in. And I noticed that you got like 800 and some followers, which is good. But we need to know more about you, because I couldn't tell anything about you when I looked at your page. How many kids you have? Do you have kids? Do you have pets? Those are the things that could help people connect with you as a person. Does that make sense?
Angie, you
I
still
know those
not
things.
unmuted. Yeah, if you want to speak, you gotta unmute. Can't hear you.
So I noticed that Kathy is your sponsor. I want you to get with Kathy because I remember when Kathy first joined, Kathy was really afraid to do videos, but she isn't anymore. She's our post your page queen. But there are things that we need to know about you. When I say we, I'm talking about your followers.
I would like to also say one thing. Last year for my birthday, Debbie gave me a special and I was a purchaser. Of course, you all know that I'm a previous consultant, but everything she said she did. She did. She on my birthday, she said, I got a special for you. She gave me like a percentage off or something like that. And as soon as I purchased, she came back and asked. She doesn't remember, that's why. I mean, I let her know, I wasn't ready, but I literally was like, when I do go back, I'm going with her. She is consistent, and that is where we get it from. We just have to be, mindful that it's not hard. And like I said in the beginning of the call, just give yourself some grace. It's gonna come. We have all the information. I should have did a Facebook party 2 months ago, but I haven't. I should have gone live yesterday, but I didn't. God gives you tomorrow, just do it tomorrow. All this
Thank you so
information
much,
is
Robin.
amazing.
Thank you so
It's
much for
amazing.
saying that.
Yes, it is amazing. We come on these calls and I know I'm not showing my face, but I want y'all to know that everything that you're sharing is encouraging. And every day we just don't feel like, the best consultant, but this gives so much encouragement. And thank you, somebody, I think it was Lisa, thank you for the name of that group because I want to do a Facebook party.
We have
Debbie.
an amazing team, guys. We really do. We've been really blessed to have some amazing people here to share tips. Like wherever I'm weak, several of you are stronger than I am in certain areas, and we all come together and we all strong. I always say it takes a village. But Robin hit the nail on the head. The consistency is everything. Just in case you don't know, but sometimes things don't happen immediately. But as long as you're showing up and people see that you're consistent, you're gonna find somebody that's gonna respond to you. She's absolutely right with that.
Debbie, can I shout somebody out? I want to shout out.
Absolutely.
I want to shout out Tammy. Tammy and I, we're accountability partners. And I did have a talk with her the other day. Might have been today, yesterday, about my, anxiety and all that. She told me on my personal page, post more personal pictures and stuff like that. And she has helped me that way with, posting personal pictures on my page, because I was doing Scentsy only on my personal page and my VIP page. So she told me to go do more personal. Like I posted last Friday or last week, I had a drink in my hand. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. She was, we talk every day. She has been a big support in helping me lately. And I want to shout her out and say thank you. Because if it wasn't for her, I probably would have flipped out and left. But because of you, Courtney, Jen, and Tammy, you guys have been there for me all this time. It's been 5 years. I love all of you guys for that. But I do want to shout out Tammy because she has been helping me lately with everything that I've been struggling with the last few weeks.
Well, that's amazing. And Tammy is amazing. She's been saving a lot of people. I mean, I love how she even reached out in the leadership corner and said, look, leaders, you can come over here and see how I connect with my team, because I tell you guys, I'm in a lot of chat, but Tammy's chat is by far the busiest one I've ever been in. I mean, they are on it. I mean, first thing in the morning, they're the busy bees over there. But she has created this culture that nobody's gonna be left behind, and it takes a village, and she's shouting them out, and she has come back. She's the best comeback kid because she lost her title last year. And after she and I talked, we talked, and I challenged her to do certain things, and she ran with it. I mean, so that's why I say, when you guys are going through changes, how do we know this unless you tell us? So once you tell us about the changes and the challenges that you face, we'll know what to work with. And we know Tammy had those challenges last year, and it came because she was not recruiting. And it's only so much we can do with the existing team that we have. We cannot get upset with people when they don't do something, because everybody joined for different reasons. So we match energy with energy. If you find people that want to run with you, you run with them too. But if you see that they don't want to run, you don't have to run. You don't have to make them run because they don't want to run. So the thing to do, the remedy to that, is to keep asking and keep sharing the opportunity. And that's what she did. So kudos to you, Tammy.
Thank you, Dennis. I love you. You got me in tears over here. But just to let you guys know, my biggest hang up was, if I didn't understand something, I just left it alone. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't ask questions. If you don't understand something, ask the questions. Like, I didn't realize how easy it would be to get annual mentor. Had I known I only need, what was it, 14? You know, I would have done it. You know, an annual mentor or annual sales. Oh, okay. If I would have broke it down and really paid attention to it, I could have had those goals all year and achieved it. So now tomorrow, my ass is going to be on fire pushing to make sure I get to that. And everybody that's under my wing, I'm pulling them with me to make sure that they get it with me. So be prepared tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be lighting that fire.
Hey, Debbie, I've got a quick question. One of the things that I've been doing is really reading my workstation and backstation to understand the training is really right there. And I learned that if you are your hostess, you can't give the opportunity. So who do you, I'm struggling as to who you make the hostess.
Okay, you can change the host. So that's
Okay.
why we always say keep your parties open at all time, because when you find somebody to bless, like I got these young ladies going to come tomorrow. So I was the host of these parties. I will be the host. All you have to do is go in and change the host. And then
Okay, great.
you can, right. That's all you have to do. Simple.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was like, am I gonna start putting my parties in my son's name? I didn't know what
No, you can be the host and just change it over when you
But
find somebody
again,
who won't
like
join.
Tammy said, I didn't want to just go not ask the question. I'm like, this is probably simple. Just
It
ask.
is. It's simple. Just
Ask
ask.
the
That's
question.
it.
Yes, yes.
You
Thank
see,
you.
Tammy didn't understand that host kid either. She like, you crazy. I'm not gonna be giving away no opportunity. But when she opened up to the idea of it, she ran with it.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more question. You told Angie to see who's watching her. What does that mean?
Okay. Like, for example, I don't know if you know how I post on Facebook. I post goofy stuff, funny stuff, and that increases the algorithm. That brings people to your page when you do that. But if you're not sharing things like that, people are not going to watch you. They're not going to follow you. And I can go out there and post something real goofy out there, and I might get 1,000 likes and 1,000 views. And as soon as I put something stingy out there, I might get 2 likes. But the one thing I know is that they're watching me. They see it. They may not comment on it, but they watching it. And I'm mixing things up. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go look at my Facebook page to see how I post. And something else that's really big of what I do is albums. create albums, guys. That is huge for me because as people are searching for somebody to buy from or to join, they're going to look at your page. They're going to see what is this person all about? What is it that you have to offer? They can go to my albums and see that I have my kids out there, the dogs, something about me and my health journey, something about just things in general. They'll know a little bit about me. But if you don't have something, if it's not going to be easy for people to know about you, they'll keep it scrolling. They'll go find somebody else.
It's interesting you say that. I remember when I first started my VIP group, I had someone to ask me, is your VIP group going to just be about God? Now, when I do, you can go to my page and you are guaranteed to get a scripture every day. But when I come to your page, I'm laughing and giggling. I don't have that laughing and giggling on my page, so I need to mix it up some. So that tells me that she was watching and she didn't want to join my group if it was just going to be about scripture. So I get that. You have to mix it up some. And yeah, it just makes some people laugh. It's going to be okay.
It does. I mean, if you see, I put scripture out there too. I put scripture, I put something motivational out there. I'm going to make somebody laugh. I have heard people say many times, I just come over here just to see what goofy you're going to put out here.
Yes.
Just to make me smile. But it's clean fun. It's clean laughter. It's not out of character fun. It's clean fun.
Thank you for answering that. And I'm trying to think of what else you said to Angie.
It's just like Sakima just said, people like food. They love to see food. That's something else you guys should see. Every time I go somewhere, I'm taking pictures of food. I even ask people to send me pictures of their food. It may not even be my food. It'll be somebody else's food. So the people like to comment on food, pets, and kids, just like Sakima said. That draw people to you and funny stuff. I saw where Jennifer took a picture of her little girl holding up bars, and I thought it was the cutest picture. I said, Jen, can you please share it in TTS with your baby holding up those bars? She got so many people to like that because people like kids. Thank you for bringing that up, Robin. That's pretty cool to talk about attraction marketing. That's what we're talking about. It's almost 9 o'clock, guys. Anything else before we close this out? This is so amazing. This call has been great.
Pray for me.
You got this, Courtney. You got this, girlfriend.
Like, this is what my fridge and my countertop looks like. Hold on, let me turn it around. So this is my fridge. Order, invoice, paid, how many. And then I'm over here on Project Broadcast. I'm over here on my workstation. I got order forms out. I got product on the table.
You got this. You got this, girl.
You got it.
Too close.
You got this, Courtney.
This is just a testament, though, to talk about what we were talking about earlier. You got to jump on it. I had 21 join since May 1st of last year, and I'm still working on that 14th person.
You got this, Courtney.
Yeah, you got it, girl.
Yeah, you got it. And I challenge you guys. Tomorrow is the beginning of a new calendar year for Scentsy. I challenge you guys to reach Annual Mentor. And the way to do that is to start front load, packing in early. Start asking every day. Don't be afraid to message people. Don't be afraid to say that we have the most amazing thing to offer with Scentsy, which is the opportunity. That is the most valuable thing that we have to offer. Just think about it. Somebody offered it to you. And now it's your turn to offer it to somebody else.
Debbie, there was one more thing I wanted to tell Dennis about being a bother. You have to realize that if you weren't here, someone may have thought of you as a bother. I look at, if I don't ask them, I'm bothering them. I should have shared it. Why do I get to keep the blessing? just know that all they can tell you is no. And then you say next. It's in my head now. So I've been where you've been, you know, sitting next to somebody, wanting to say something or want to talk to the waitress and get scared. No, the scary is you're not gonna have no money.
You better say that. You better say it. That's the scary part. Choose your scary part.
Yes.
And that's me too, Dennis. Think about it. I had a Sensei consultant, and Alicia had been a friend of mine for years and years. And I saw her posting about the join for no zero out of pocket. And I waited and waited and waited for my Sensei consultant to ask me to join. And she didn't. And she didn't. And then finally, Alicia did it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go with Alicia because she's out there putting it out there. So if you're not putting it out there, they're not going to come to you.
No.
The reason why I say that too is because I've actually had somebody message me thinking about coming back to my team. And I've sent them messages, not every day, but maybe once every 2 weeks. Hey, I'm just checking in. Were you interested in joining my team? They look at it, no response. That's why I kind of felt like I was being a bother, because I've sent these messages to her, you know, because she's the one who came up to me first. She commented on my post. So I responded back to her, but I got nothing back from her. That's why I kind of felt like, you know what, I'm gonna stop, because I don't want to, one, lose her as a friend. I've known her for at least over 10, 15 years. So I'm just, when she's ready, and that's why I don't want to push.
I've done that.
Well,
with-
one thing you can say,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I was gonna say, sometimes it's about what you say and how you say it. For example, I wouldn't say, are you ready to join my team? Because it seems more like it's about us at this point. So what I would say is that, are you ready to start making some extra income? I want to help you. Something like that. Push it back on them. I want to show you how you can make some extra money to go get your nails done. What about you getting your nails done, your hair done? Make it be about them. It's rare that I say, come join my team. I say, you know, let's do something for you. Let's put some extra money in your pocket. Something like that. Because then it's about them at this point.
Dennis, I said that to my best friend. My best friend said, "Oh, that sounds like it's fun." And then when I started asking her about it, she wouldn't respond. So only thing I said to her was, I do not want to be a burden to you. I don't want to be a bother to you, and I don't want to lose you. Let me know how we can move you forward. I mean, I get that. You just don't want to lose friends. They're too hard to come by. But if she reached out, I would just say, you know, hey, I'm so excited you reached out to me. How can we move you forward? I no longer, again, to Debbie's point, say join my team, because they're not coming. That's proven. I've written that down. Don't say that.
And you can also, Dennis, say, hey, you know, do you want me to ask you again? Ask them for their input. Say, you know, I know you were interested before, maybe you're not ready now. Do you want me to check in with you the next time we have a join special? Make it be their decision so that you're letting them know that when you want it, do you want me to message you when we have something? And then that way, when you do message them, you're not feeling like a bother because they've said, yes, when you have an opportunity, let me know. Maybe they're not ready today, but maybe next week when something comes up, they might be ready. And that way you're giving it's their choice on whether you message them.
Yeah, what I usually say is that whenever I usually message somebody, I usually tell them, hey, hey, good afternoon, good evening. I'm just checking in to see if you're still interested in joining Sensei. I don't say joining my team. I do say joining Sensei. Let me know if you're interested. You know, and then I leave it that way, letting them, you know, if they're interested, let me know. And then they read it and no response.
You know, you can say something like partner with me, or are you ready to make some extra income, to make it sound like, and what Jen said, I like that, put it back on them. so that they can tell you when they're ready, you know, like, okay, I'm just following up to see where we are with this. Let me know if you're ready now. If not, just let me know when to follow. Cause I got a lady, her name is Kim. I followed up with her 4 times since last month. And I sent her some videos and I asked her if she had time to watch the videos because they wanted more information about Cincy. And I said, I'm just checking in to see if you watched the videos. No, we haven't had, we've been so busy. Okay, I'll wait another week. Have you watched the video? No, I haven't. But she hadn't told me to stop messaging her. I just keep, have you watched the video? She had. So nothing wrong with following up.
Thank you.
Hey,
Debbie,
Dippy.
can
You're
I say
welcome.
one more thing before we leave. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Everybody can hear it. You can't see my face. You can't see me looking up at the ceiling. But it is so scary to push the button on that run for the director. I want to do it, and I just want to, make sure that I'm accountable to myself. And I don't know if anyone is on this call that I can partner with that's not DPP. I want to make sure that, I have somebody that I can run with. And I saw it and I read it and then I saw it again and I saw it. I said, now you see it again, you need to push the button. Don't be scared. And I'm saying it out loud because I am scared.
Hey, Robin, I have a chat for me and all of my girls that are joining the Dash to Director as an accountability chat.
Yes.
So that we keep each other accountable. If you would like, just message me and I will add you to that chat. Join it. Like I said, I told my girls that were a little iffy about, I don't know if I can do it. I said, guess what? Do it. Because the worst that's going to happen is you're going to build your team and you're going to build your business. Even if you don't make director and you don't pass the course, you're going to build your business regardless. So if you'd like to, just message me and I'll add you to that chat.
Okay, Jennifer, thank you.
I got you, Dennis. I see you waving.
I'm glad you said that because we're going to do the same thing. We're going to create a chat for everybody who's in the program. We haven't gotten around. I got Kathy supposed to be doing this. As a matter of fact, it's going to be TTS and along with Annette, her team members too. So we can, because that group is pretty large and you don't have to, we're accepting anybody in the Dash to Director. You don't have to have a certain title. If you guys are struggling with holding your director title, you need to be over there too. Cassie, who's putting this together, she's a director and she's just been having a hard time building leaders. So she's a director and she's putting this together and she's got a great lineup over there. But it's not like anything that we've ever done before. It's not like our accelerated leadership. It's not like that because you have specified time frames to do specified things. She's got it lined up and the guide is really laid out so nicely to follow, easy to follow, but it's going to, the tools are going to help us all. It's going to help us. I'm in it too, but I encourage all of you to join that Dash to Director. And I'm so happy, Robin, that you're asking for an accountability partner. It helps. It just helps sometimes to be held accountable. So, and the only way that we're going to make this be something solid is that we dive over in it and do it. Because I launched the Dash Directors program many years ago, and it did help me to promote to Superstar Director, guys. It was a 12-week program similar to this. It may have been longer, but the difference is I didn't have speakers to come in. So there are different speakers coming into this one every week, which is going to make it be real exciting. I would encourage all of you to dive into it because that's the only way it's going to happen for us is that we dive into it. If we stand back, I don't know everything, but we're going to be in a place where all of us can help each other. So I encourage you guys to dive into it.
DPP.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say that I thank y'all so much because I learned so much in that accelerated class and I am putting it forward. And now I'm going to do the Director to Dash and I'm so excited. But I just wanted to say, we were all talking about what we've done this month. I have officially, this month was my first event and it was the biggest one that I have got booked so far that I know of. And it went amazing. I was able to lock in their Christmas event and I have 17, maybe 18 more between now and November that I have already booked and locked in. So I'm gonna do this. I want this. And people are buying. You just have to put yourself out there. I don't like doing lives either. I never have. I'm not really a social media type person, but that's just because I'm old school. But I'm learning, because I know that's what's going to get me. And I'm like Jennifer. I do my unboxings and stuff. I get sales every time I do one of those. Every time. Oh, I need that. I need this. They are watching. Just keep doing, just keep being, y'all, I put my dog, I unboxed my wolf box. I don't know if anybody saw it. And I had my dogs in it because it was all about the dogs. And they play with that spaceship, I call it. They play with that every day. But I let them be a part of it. And people are watching. They are watching. Just keep watching.
Brenda, you do
Brenda,
amazing
that
on
was
your lives.
great.
I'm so proud of you because you do. I enjoy watching them. I don't always get to catch them live, but I'll go back and I'll pop in on my team's lives and just watch them and stuff. And you guys do really, really good. And especially if you have your dogs, your kids, your partner, whoever, bring them into it. Show them the support, whether it is your kids or your dogs or your wife or your husband or whoever, your boyfriend, whatever, bring them into it. And it shows other people too that you've got that support. And I guarantee you, my next boyfriend, if he's not down with Sensi, he ain't gonna be a part of nothing.
See, there
That's-
you go. Man. You got this, girl. You got
That's
this.
if I ever decide to date again. Whew, fucking crazy people out there.
Oh,
Have you
but
all-
listen, I will say this too. When I did my event, I went live and showed everybody my stuff. Now, I do have a full-time job, and I had went to work the next day. Some of my customers saw something on my table they wanted. I sold 3 warmers the next day after my event. So people are watching. Just keep going.
Well, Brenda is amazing. She's worked several events with me. And one thing I gotta say is that she is reliable. She's determined. She's not afraid. I mean, at day one, she's been amazing. And I'm so proud of her. So she come prepared, guys. And that's what it's all about, being consistent and being prepared and being motivated. And she's motivated. She's all of those things and some. So she's claimed her victory.
Oh, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm claiming annual sales award next year. I'm claiming it right now.
Way to go, guys. You guys are so amazing. I know we're gone past the time, and I'm just so happy to see you guys tonight, but we're going to see you guys next Tuesday at 8:00 p.m. Central Time with some amazing things that you guys will be doing this week, May 1st week, right? So I'm so happy, guys. Remember, let's pack it in. Let's see how many people we can get signed up this month. At least, guys, get your 2 people to join your team at least, at a minimum. At a minimum, we know you can do it.
Oh,
Okay,
JT,
guys.
For everybody that did not finish the end of the month call, the exclusive item in the whiff box this month is body wipes. Just wanted to throw.
Oh, body wipes. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't get that.
Yeah, so that is going to be the exclusive item in the whiff box this month.
Hey, okay. We got to rock and roll with that. Okay, guys, good night and love you so much. And we'll see you guys on the call next week, next Tuesday. Love you guys. Good night.
Anybody else ever notice every time I throw up a peace sign, balloons come up?
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, let's see.
Like
I didn't
it's
see
happened
that.
twice.
I know it does that on Facebook. Oh, there it
There
is.
goes Jens.
I saw
Jens
I
just
saw the
did
balloon.
it.
Oh, I saw that
I
green
did.
balloon on Jen's. I saw that. Oh, I don't see it. Okay,
Okay,
we
not
do
doing it now.
do it too
But
hard.
it did it twice during this call because I said peace like this and
Oh.
balloons started coming up.
God, you know you can do that on Facebook too. You can do thumbs up on Facebook and all that. It'll do all that.
I had no
Fireworks and all
idea.
that.
And you got
Yes.
this, Courtney. You'll do fine. You'll do fine.
Yes,
You
you
got
got
this right
that.
there.
Yes.
I'm about to
Girl,
cry.
they threw me to the wolves at my retreat. They're like, oh, you know Project Broadcast and you know landing pages? Here, do a training. I was like, huh, what?
Oh man. I can't even focus on that yet. I'm so solely focused on this mentor thing. I just can't even.
Oh yeah, you come too close,
Of course.
girlfriend. You got that one. You got to do this before this night is over. Yeah.
I don't know what else to do. I'm like, oh. All right,
You
y'all.
got it.
Well, night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Good night,
Love you
guys.
guys.
Love you.
Bye. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
The long-awaited day is finally here. I bought this camper off of Facebook Marketplace back in December and started renovating it in January. So after 4 months of renovations, it is officially time to move it to my RV park. So today, with the help from 3 of my 5 brothers, we got my camper all packed up and ready to be moved. Before we closed up all the slides, my brother Sam got on top of the roof and just blew everything off, so the slides could open and close with no issues. And once I had everything packed up, ready to go in the inside, we went ahead and closed the slides. Then I realized that the light fixtures I bought were in fact not travel friendly, and there definitely would have been some broken glass around the camper if I hadn't caught this. So I quickly removed those and did the last few things before we were ready to hit the road. Finally being done with this whole camper renovation is such a good feeling. I was honestly starting to become so burnt out, so I'm so excited to finally be starting the next chapter in my life. But once we made it to my RV park where I plan to stay for a while, my brothers helped set everything up for me while also showing me how to do some things because I'm new to camper living and I definitely need help. Then they started lowering all the jacks while also making sure everything was level. The long-awaited day is finally here. I bought this camper off of Facebook Marketplace back in December and started renovating it in January. So after 4 months of renovations, it is officially time to move it to my RV park. So today with the all of my camper renovations are finally done, and so now it's time to start getting settled into my new little home. However, currently my life is a complete unorganized disaster, and you do not even have to judge me for how nasty my car is because I was judging myself the whole time. I literally had half a bag full of trash from just the front part. Watching this back, I'm even more disgusted with myself because I don't know how I was driving around in my car like this. I am just so happy that I'm finally able to start getting settled in. For the past 4 or 5 months, all of my things have pretty much been in my car, and it has recently been been really messing with me and driving me crazy. I'm a very organized and clean person, and whenever my stuff isn't all put together, I feel like I can't even think straight. So to finally be able to organize and put all my stuff away is such a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. But now my issue is how I'm gonna manage to fit all of this stuff into my tiny camper. The amount of stuff in this room was overwhelming me, so I knew I needed a game plan. So I just decided to take it bag by bag and begin emptying all of it out onto the bed and throwing all the empty bags to the side just so I could see everything that I'm dealing with. All of my camper renovations are finally done, and so now it's time to start getting settled into my new little home. However, currently my life is a complete unorganized disaster, and you do not.
Hey, Jay. Jacob. Jacob. Hey, Jacob. Jacob. Jacob.